Hello YouTube, this is DrawingKid1313 and welcome to episode 25 of my SMP Let's Play series. That's right, it is episode 25 and we are starting off the episode with a bang, and even though we should be ending it with it, but I have Crystal with me here, and we are going to blow this stuff up. So I have a whole bunch of TNT rigged. You can see that they are 3 spaces apart with a piece of sand in between it. The reason for this is because the blast resistance of TNT is fairly low, so when it's 3 blocks away from an explosion, it actually drops as an item, which would waste TNT. So I have it just as putting a piece of sand in the middle reduces that blast and makes it to where it just sets off the TNT. It works fairly well. I've done it in this area as well as an area over there, I think, as well. So you want to pull the lever? Lever. We're going to watch him pull the lever and go for it. We're going to watch big boom. I have a good bit in there. Then I start awesomeness. It sets off one, and hopefully everything works. Yep, see how it, yep. It works fairly well. It even reveals creepers. And, but yeah, awesome. So now, after I do that, I usually just go through, kill the sheep. I usually just go through, collect some of the items, and, there's a few things that you have to dig out, but it's really not all that much. I mean, TNT is not going to be perfect, and I don't want to place it too close together because I want to use, or I want to, what would be the word for it? I want to get the most. I want to get the biggest bang for my buck. There we go. That's a good way to put it. So that's pretty much what I want to do when I do explosions like this. So I want to put them in as far away as they can without wasting a lot. So yeah, that was pretty fun. That was a very good start to the episode. It does take a little bit of time to rig up. I kind of have to dig tunnels through everything, and but I mean it definitely is worth it. It clears a lot in just a little amount of time. Gives you a good amount of the items. Obviously not everything that you would get from just simply mining it all, but it's saving time, and time is money. Piston door, the self-harvesting wheat field. Nice. Check my wheat. Something's attacked me. Who's attack? Oh, that's him. Thought it was a skeleton. Alright, so I'm just going to collect some of these things. Not going to worry about all of them. You can see that I have my silk touch. I like pasta going right into the portal. Follow me. Will I make it? Yeah. Oh, I'm inside a block. Okay. Let me show him my wheat farm. I don't know, is it ready for harvest? What do you think? It only has a few missing. I think it's pretty much good though. I like it. Alright. Ready? Oh, I threw an ender pearl. Bam. Yup. uh, yeah, I like this thing. It works pretty well. We did waste a little bit there, but we have plenty of seeds, so I'm really, really, really not worried about it. Hold on. Sorry, I was reading something on Skype. Quick's Gaming TV is distracting me from this video. Hurry! So yeah, it takes quite a bit, but what are you gonna do? You don't have to do anything except for replant the seeds, which sadly there is no way to automatically do that in vanilla Minecraft. Maybe I should install forestry to the server. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not. It's mod free zone. Then we press the button. Alrighty. So I have a few things that I want to do this episode. We might be able to check his little farm out, but who knows? Who knows? So I have a lot of smoothstone as a result of mining with my silk touch pick a lot. So there's that. That's coal ore, not cobblestone. Cobblestone, cobblestone. Put our sand back. Bam, bam. Put our sandstone in here. It's full. And then put our TNT away, and then put our redstone, and we have everything organized here. You can see that I'm keeping my gunpowder in there as well. I have a good bit of it. I used 5 stacks of it to make however many, 1 stack of gunpowder. Or not, no, 1 stack of TNT, sorry. So that's kind of what went into there. It was probably around half a stack, maybe like 40-ish. But yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Now I could make that multiple levels, I believe, but I think I'm good for now. Alright, so give me a few seconds to get myself situated, and then I will meet you over at the mob grinder for what we want to do. I shall be right back. Babies! They're so fluffy! Alright guys, so I am back here. I'm by my mob grinder. You can see that I just pressed the button. My phone is ringing. Who tweeted at me? Let's find out. I didn't. I didn't. Oh, Skype. This Quicks Gaming TV asked me why I got off Skype, but I never did. Oh, whoa, I didn't see those messages. What? Okay, sorry. Alright, let's get back to the video here. Alright, so I am at my mob grinder. You can see. Pretty well. Going pretty well. And in this episode, I want to start to set up the timing system. Now, in the last episode, let me find out who it was. I'm just going to go to Video Manager and find it real quick. Ooh, I have some Minecraft videos to watch. Shall watch that while I'm uploading, or it's either uploading or rendering. Usually it's rendering. Alright, so let's go here. And who was it? I think I knew who it was, but I don't want to be wrong, so... Um... Alright, I can't find it. Ah! Can't find it. I can't find it. I'll find it eventually. Okay, there we go. Baster09. He said, for the timer, use items despawning. So when one disappears, it pulses the pistons and it sends a new item. Now when I first read that, I didn't quite understand it. What I thought he meant is that I have some type of sensor on like the bottom of these platforms that they fall on. And when one of the items despawn, it would go ahead and, set off the pistons. And I was like, alright, well that might have worked in like 1.2.5, but since the new item stacking in 1.3, what's it called? Since, the items stack in 1.3, it actually resets the internal kind of timer of the item when another item stacks with it. So let's say, just to kind of give you a visualization of this, be back. Alright, so I'm back. Sorry, Mr. Quick was distracting me on Twitter. Good thing that I have Twitter sounds off so that you guys don't get distracted and check your own Twitter. Um, but yeah, while I was gone, by the way, Link died. He died a lot the first time he went on the server. Like literally within like the first 5 minutes he was on the server, he died like 5 times. Um, so before I started recording, I'm like, all right, I'm going to record a little bit, try not to die too much. He's like, I will try my best. So then I stopped recording and he died. And I'm like, I really just stopped recording. He's like, yes. And I'm like, but don't worry, I'll point it out. Cool story, right? And, not really. Alrighty, so back to what I was saying. So as I was saying, the item stacking, the way that it works is when you throw an item on the ground or when an item is dropped on the ground, what happens is a timer gets set. 5 minutes until that item despawns. Alright, so in 5 minutes that item will despawn. Let's say that this item was on the ground for 4 minutes. When an item goes with it and stacks with it, that new item, it should have an internal timer of 5 minutes because it was just thrown down. However, since it stacks with the previous item that was there, it takes the lowest time of the internal timers of all the items. So, what this means is you have an item on there for 4 minutes, and then an item goes and joins the party, it's going to reset, and both items are going to despawn after 1 minute. So that's the problem that would be with that. But then I got to thinking, and I was like, wait, I don't think that's what he meant. I think he just meant, like, have a separate system downstairs, like, down underneath of here, that, like, pops out an item, waits 5 minutes, and then once that item disappears, goes and he sets off the pistons. I'm like, that is a genius. I'm just like, why didn't I think of that the first time before I responded to your comment? So, Baster, if you're watching this, thank you very much for the what? Thank you very much for the suggestion. I greatly appreciate it. All right, sorry. All right. But yeah, thank you very much because I did the math. And each repeater can have up to a 0.4 second delay. I want to have a like 4 minute delay, I guess, somewhere around there. Well, if it's a 4 second delay and you have 60 seconds in a minute, you want to do just 1 minute, that would be 150 redstone repeaters. That's a lot of repeaters. If you want to do 4 minutes, that would be 600 redstone repeaters, which is just under, my phone died, which is just under 9, just over 9 stacks, just under 10 stacks, I guess you'd say. Spider. Yeah, spiders occasionally survive and end up attacking you while you're going AFK at this thing. So I definitely want to have some kind of shelter. Um, so yeah, definitely do not want to do that. And I want to keep this open so that I can get down here. Alright, so we are going to get started on that. It shouldn't be all too horribly difficult, but I will have to change just a few things. Specifically, this stuff right here. Let's make a few sticks. You can see that I have some materials on me for crafting, so I'm going to get some redstone things. And we're basically going to have one that is right here, and that's going to be right there. Get rid of that. Alright. This redstone dust is going to go away for the moment, for the time being. And then we're going to have another block. It's right there. That right there, and redstone right there. Alright, so now everything's off by default. Everything should still be working. We can go up and check real quick by doing this. Hey, look. Yep, they worked because they retracted. Stop that. Stop that. And just because I'm working on stuff, I want you guys to be able to see. I'm going to set the time today. This is another problem that I'm having. Items pop out the sides, and I think I just need more cobblestone around the edges. That way, they don't kind of glitch through. It's probably like a 1.3 stupid thing, but, I'll figure it out later. So that's going to go to that block, which hopefully should go to that block. Yes, it does. Alright, perfect. And then I could lead this into not there, but right there, because it has to go directly into it. And then I could lead this to right here, because, you know, that works as well. So now when I press the button, everything still works. Yep, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I get items, stuff falls, all is good. I have a lot of gunpowder, wow. Yeah, it works pretty well. The reason why it's working, uh, you know, weller than usual, is because I believe he is in the end. Link is in the end, so that is why. So I want to make a system that will dispense an item and detect when there is an item on the ground, and when there is no item on the ground, output a new item. I need to dispense an item. What am I going to use for this? A dispenser, I think. I think that sounds pretty good. So let's go ahead. I'm going to make a bow. Put the bow in the middle, put the redstone in the bottom, and craft our dispenser. So we're taking server cycle guy. He's watching my episode 24 at the moment. Oh, yeah. Alright, so let's get started. Oh, okay, so I think I want to build it off in this direction. I also want it to be one block down. I have an idea on how to do this. Okay, I don't have an idea. There's water right here. Just lost a piece of ice. I'll replace it later. I don't think I have ice anywhere handy here. Let's go ahead, we're gonna go down. Put that right there. Dig that up. And then we can just cover that up temporarily. Perfect. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, water physics. Alright, so we are going to, I don't think you would ever be able to do that in real life. Like a stream of water is coming down and you swim up it. Come on. No, it's not going to happen. So I'm just going to expand this for a little bit. Give ourselves a fairly good area to work with, and I want to make sure that I have enough height to work with, which is why I made this go down one more. Alright, so here we go. This looks beautiful. I'm liking this already. Alright, so well, let's bring it out like two more. Oh, and by the way, I'm sure that there are videos on YouTube of how to do this. I have not watched any. I'm going to try and come up with this on my own account. Alright? Alright. That's not exactly where I wanted it. Alright, so basically I want it on a pedestal. Alright? Because what I want to do is I want to take a lever, and a cool thing, kind of a glitch, kind of a feature that has been in Minecraft for a while. Go ahead and plug my headphones in. Turn sounds up a little bit for you guys. Let's go on like 15. Turn music on too, why not? I'm going to turn my headphones down though, because that water is going to make me have to go pee. Where's my soda? Delicious. So a cool thing about this, when a, let's put a block right there, when a dispenser is being directly powered, alright, so that's what we just did in the back, we have a lever right there, but when a dispenser is being powered, it has a cool thing about it that whenever redstone is updated next to it, it's going to dispense. So let me go ahead, we're going to put in some cobblestone right there. Put a piece of redstone right here, it's dispensing. Remove it, it dispenses. Alright? Dispenses, dispenses. Now this is also true when, for example, it actually changes its shape, so like another thing gets connected towards it. Alright, so that works. And then it'll also work when the power state, the state of power, when the state of power is changed. So if it's on, off. Alright. So that's really cool. Alright. I may have to change that though. I don't know how it's gonna work. But we'll see. Damn. Alright, so we need this item to fall straight down. Do I know how to do that? Nope. Will I try? Yep. So if I put an item in there, it doesn't work. It falls straight down. That's going right up, isn't it? What if we encase it? I guess the easiest way would just be to do this. There we go. There we go. Alright, so there we go. Dispense item, fall. Awesome. Okay. Next, if that makes sense, is we're going to need a pressure plate. Alright, this is going to detect if there is an item currently on the ground. Awesome. Now will this mess with... No. Alright. Awesome. So now we're going to have redstone going from that, and we want a... What do we want? Let me think a little bit. Alright, so the next thing that I want happening is I want this to go into a monostable circuit. Now what a monostable circuit does is it'll output a pulse no matter or it outputs a pulse. It's like a pulse former. Alright, think of it as that. I'm not good at explaining redstone. But anyways, the person whose video I'm using for this, since I'm not big into redstone circuitry, I'd like to be, but as of right now, not too much. Hold on. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright. But the redstone tutorial that I'm using, in this case, is Minecraft ADD. YouTube.com/MinecraftADD. Pretty simple. I just kind of YouTube searched Minecraft tutorial, or sorry, YouTube searched monostable circuit. It was one of the first ones to come up. So basically the way that this works is you have block, the signal goes into the block right here and goes into this redstone piece right there. I believe when an item is on that pressure plate, that torch is off, which is what I want. Perfect. Alright, and then you have two redstone repeaters. You have... Okay, yeah. Sorry. You have two redstone repeaters, and then you have another block, and then you have a piece of redstone. Perfect. And then you have a torch, which is your output. You can see that it is off by default, but when I turn that on, like so, put an item on there, it outputs for a very short amount of time, and I could show you this better like this. Ready? See how it just pulsed for a little bit? Now the reason that this works is because, as the person whose video I'm watching explained it, is this torch is only powered if the block that it is on is not powered. Right now it's being powered because of this redstone torch. However, when a redstone signal is being applied to this whole circuit, this redstone torch is turned off. However, the redstone signal that's being put into this block also goes through these repeaters, like so, you see? And then goes into this block, which still keeps it off. So when you have, let's see how long is this? Perfect. That's like a button pulse. Alright. Now the reason for this is because a simple little pulse or something like that may not be long enough, may not, may not be enough ticks, and the pistons may glitch out, or the block that they're carrying may glitch out. And I don't want that to happen, so I'm using this. Plus, it looks cool. It makes me think that I'm really, really good at redstone when I'm really not. Slow down. So funny. I just like to check this every once in a while. I mean, I'm here. Why not? You know? Okay, so let's go back down into our base of operations. And... I think I want a NOT gate set up to this, which would require more redstone. Let me set up a NOT gate. I'm going to move probably everything from here back and set up a NOT gate. Alright, so I got it moved back a little bit. You can see that I have this, leads into a piece of redstone, which leads into this torch. This torch is the NOT gate that we have. Goes into this block, powers this piece of redstone, which then just goes into our normal, I don't even need that piece of redstone right there. Which then goes into our monostable circuit, set on max delay. I can't make this longer. If I like add more repeaters, I could just make this whole system a little bit longer. But this is pretty good for now because it's about the pulse length of a button, which is, well, that obviously already works because that's what we have it set as now. So I'm just going to expand this little platform like so. Alrighty, perfect. And then the next thing that we're going to do, I already did it over there, is I just wire this into here. So I want to do that. Get rid of you, replace you right there. And then just run redstone into here. This can't go backwards. Actually, yeah, it can. Alright, that's fine. That's good. So now, what should happen is we have redstone right there. Alright, that turns it off, but this still isn't going to activate yet because the item's on there. When the item gets taken off, it pulses and pushes the item. Right, so that should be 5 minutes later. Let's just check around, see if any blocks are glitched out. See if anything's where it's not supposed to be. So far, statement seems false. Awesome. Wonderful. This is actually working, guys. Something I'm doing is working. Alright, so the next step is to fill the thing, and by thing I mean dispenser, with items that we want to dispense. The items that we want to dispense are going to just be random drops that we get. Why not? They're free, right? And that's what this whole system is collecting. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to fill it up with a whole bunch of rotten flesh because we really have no use for that. And I'm also going to fill it up with a few arrows. Perfect. I'm also going to fill it with a few pieces of iron and maybe some diamonds. So the next thing that we want happening is every time that this pulses, we want it to pulse our thing right here, correct? Correct. So what we're going to do for that is we're probably going to need one more redstone repeater. You can see that I snuck in a little bit of a crafting table there. So you have that. This is why I brought along stone that's gunpowder. Bam. Alright. Stone repeater. Let's eat. Alright, so get that. I don't know if we need it. We probably would though, so I'm putting it there anyway. And there we go. It should now be in there. So we're simply going to pulse it. Like so. Oh, yep, forgot something. Hold on, let's put this right here. Let's try it again. So the item has landed on top of it. It is now there. I'm going to put blocks right here and right there, just so it doesn't go too much off course. So it's going to stay there. It is keeping this whole system off. In 5 minutes, what should happen is the item should despawn, which turns on this torch, which powers our model stable circuit, which sends a pulse length of about a button press to these, which will make it go off. That same signal also goes over to here, which will deploy another item. Now, of course, this does have kind of a max time. Whatever 64 times 5 minutes is, 64 times 5, I want to find that out now. 64 times 5, 320 minutes. We could fit up to 9 stacks. I know that we don't have perfectly 9 stacks, but let's just multiply that by 9. 2,880 minutes. Divide that by 60 to find the hours, and we get this has, you can stand at this system when it is fully filled for about 2 days before you run out of items. So that is pretty efficient, and I'm fairly happy with that. So I am going to call that a success. We now have a timer, so that what we can do is we can just sit here and it will go ahead and pulse whenever it needs to. Of course, we could still do it the manual way, and we can still get items whenever we want to. But what we can do now is just kind of chill out here and wait. Go watch some Minecraft videos, go clean my room, go do my homework, which I kind of need to do, and all that fun stuff. So that was very successful. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to check the time of the video, see how much time we have left, and if there's anything else that we need to do. We'll be right back. Wow, I can't believe I took up 32 minutes of the episode with that. But anyways, it has been 32 minutes, and that means that it is time to call the end of the episode. Sorry, but it has to be done. Anyways, I want to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. A little bit of redstone circuitry involved in it, which is far from what I usually do. Not usually a redstone guy, but I really wanted to get this automatic timer set up, and to be honest, I probably would not have done it this way if it wasn't for Baser. So again, thank you for your comment and your suggestion. I greatly appreciate it. This system is just wonderful. I think the next thing that I may do is make it so that like I can tell this system when to turn on. So like if I wanted to, I could just go down there, collect the item, and then I could what's it called? And then if, let's say that I wanted to start it, maybe I could press this button and it'll go ahead and send a signal to the dispenser, which will in turn start the whole process. So maybe I'll do that. I think that's a possibility that it may happen. But maybe I'll do that off camera. It's pretty simple, but whatever. So again, I want to thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed, leave a like. If you haven't enjoyed, leave a like. Look forward to some mod spotlights and stuff soon, because I should have my hard drive tomorrow. I'm actually recording this the same day as I recorded episode 24, so if any of you suggested anything in episode 24, sorry I haven't read it yet. So again, this has been Drawing Kid 1313, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.